Welcome back to the Beard Bros podcast. Second fucking episode. Got my brother again. Say what's up.
Hey, what's up, guys?
This time we brought in my homie Aaron Dominguez.
What's good?
Y'all guys might not know him. I met him probably a little over a year ago. Kind of a backstory. This fool thought he was good at Madden. Lo and behold, he was fucking good at Madden. He posted on Twitter one day who wanted to bet like 10 or 20 bucks on a game of Madden. I fucking responded. Linked up. PlayStation over Xbox, no debate. He ended up beating me 2 games in a row.
Yep.
That was right.
Yep.
So, the rest is pretty much history. After that, we fucking became homies. Fortnite homies. Ended up joining the squad for Hike It. We ended up winning this year.
They didn't win the year before that, though.
We did pretty fucking good.
You're right.
We're not bringing that bullshit.
Oh, well, we brought it this year.
We just brought it. That was like a
This is
month
this
ago.
year.
Okay, really? Now
Come
you-
on.
Y'all suck.
Anyways, we'll get to know him better. Most of y'all may not know him. How old are you, Aaron?
I just turned 22.
He just turned 22. Ladies, he's single. He's ready to mingle.
Fresh off the market.
Fresh off the market.
Oh, shit.
So if you want to hit him up, we'll leave his links in the description. Let's see, where should we start? How about here? Now that I'm retired, what's your plan?
Dude, I mean, I can't make it to hiking next year. No, got my sister's
Oh yeah,
wedding.
you got your
Got my
sister's
sister's
wedding.
wedding. We're
Congrats to sister.
We were supposed to play in a tournament, a couple weeks. I don't got a quarterback.
Feels
So
bad.
I feel like I'm a free agent right now.
Hey,
So
hear that?
Hey, Lodge, free agent.
Free agent. He's probably better and younger than half of your squad. Just saying. Just saying. Putting that out there. Well, I mean, I've thought about it, and I mean, Johnny's got his squad, and it sounds like, who was it? Steven got hurt. He tore his ACL or whatever, remember?
Did he?
I think so.
Yeah, he tore his
How
ACL.
does he always get hurt?
Brandon broke his collarbone, but that shouldn't take but probably like 6 to 8 weeks to heal.
No offense, Brandon. Retire. Jonathan,
But
Jonathan's
Steven, I think, tore his ACL. I'm pretty
How?
sure during Hike It. I could be wrong.
He played?
Yes,
Yes,
Johnny on the
Steven,
other
Oh,
side.
I know who he is. The white dude with the bandana on.
Yes,
Yeah, looks
yes.
like Johnny, but the white version.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what they look alike.
But yeah.
He hurt himself. Like, pretty sure he tore his ACL.
Himself, or did somebody hurt him? Dude?
No, he just fell.
He
Like,
did-
nobody was
he
standing
did
there.
something,
Just,
bro. He
He
just.
just fell.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's that. I don't know who was throwing for them. I know it was between Martin and Kaiser.
And Joel helping.
I mean, I drove him down the field. We scored. There's that. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know who else really plays that I
I'll
even
find
give a
you
fuck
a team.
about. I don't give a fuck about any of those teams other than our team.
We don't have a team.
My old team. I mean, you guys could stay together. I'm sure Renee would go play with you guys. That
That
puts
doesn't help us. We need a quarterback.
that part is probably
I
gonna
heard
be.
Matt's pretty good at quarterback.
You know what? You should let Matt be quarterback. I want to see this. He's been talking all kinds of smack like he's fucking sick. I want to see. I mean, put him out there. Opportunity's there. That'd be cool. Maybe he's really good.
Maybe he's better than all the quarterbacks out there.
Maybe, yeah, maybe he's better than everybody, and then, fuck, we all look like trash.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you got Joe Montana was sick as fuck, but then Tom Brady came in years later, and now look, he's probably the best of all time.
Nah, bro. Don't disrespect him.
Who?
Dan Marino, bro. Don't disrespect
Whoa.
Oh my God, Mr. Non-Super Bowls.
So? You have to win a
So?
Super Bowl to be a good player? The best
No,
player?
but you got to be able to carry. Joe Namath carried his team.
Well, he played in the fucking 50s. I hope he did.
Okay,
He was
calm
before
down.
his time.
Whatever. Anyways, so what are you doing in town?
Can't get my car back.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
He was in
man.
the shop.
It was in the
Oh,
shop.
you're-
You're a bad friend.
I know.
No,
bro.
well, I didn't know that, but I thought for
We
some
all
reason
talked about this already.
When?
On Fortnite, he said his mom was gonna meet him and he's gonna take his car, bro. You don't remember that?
Wow.
We were playing together?
Yes.
Yes.
When?
How the fuck would I know that?
I don't know. Y'all play more than I do.
That's true. We do talk about it.
I don't play a lot.
Yeah, man. I can't give my
Oh, for some reason I thought you were trading in for a truck
I want to.
or something else. I thought you were crazy. I'm like, damn, you just got that car.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to get rid of the soccer mom vibe, right?
I got my
I
cord
seen
back,
that.
bro. I got it back, so we're good.
So where were you driving prior to that?
My mom's car.
Oh, okay. What does she drive?
A CRV.
Oh, Honda?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bro, I hated that thing.
I thought you were wanting to trade in your Honda Accord for something else, and you were referring to your Accord as a soccer mom.
No.
I was like,
When I was
fuck?
driving, I was in my
Throwing
mom's car.
shade at me?
I was in my mom.
Retired and a soccer mom. God damn.
I just changed my life around.
I was in my mom's
You're
car.
like not really a good friend.
Okay, bro, I didn't hear one fucking conversation. I'm still
That's-
asking. I'm bringing it up.
That's real fucked up.
So, okay, so what's your plan? What have you been, or did you ever enlist in school or whatever?
Just trying, dude.
I thought you said the army. My bad.
No. Well, that was the plan until that just went out the window.
Right.
No, so I'm looking at taking classes back in Albuquerque. Either they're online, so
Oh, okay, so you're not gonna move back. You're just gonna do it
Well-
online.
because there's one that's online, but the lab is only on Saturdays. So I'd either travel every Saturday or
Or
just move back. Yeah.
So what's your situation in Cruces right now? Like, what's that?
Just chill. you know?
Just chill.
Yeah.
Like your apartment, isn't that supposed to be up pretty soon?
In October.
That's not too far. That's like 3 months away now.
Yeah.
You're good, dog.
I mean,
NMSU, they got the ladies.
I liked NMSU. And you're like right at the age when I hit NMSU. And when I was as old as you, I felt old being there at school. Because I was the old one. I was the one buying the beer and shit. And now you're the old one buying the beer. Because you get
right.
18,
Yeah.
19, 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
And then you're the 21. They're like, hey, you buy the beer. And you're like, cool. But then it's like you're always buying the beer. And it's like,
Yeah.
fuck.
I know how Rich feels now. Back in Albuquerque, that's what he would be my go-to guy. So.
Oh, because he's older than you.
Yeah.
Because he's like 50.
52. Oh, he's all baby to me. Oh no, Rich is like my age.
Whoa,
Yeah,
buddy,
like,
you're
he's in-
pushing 30, my guy.
Yeah,
I know,
but
Rich.
isn't he like 27?
No, he's gonna be 20. He's gonna be 26 in December.
Barely?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought he was closer to
He's
my age.
JT's or JQ's age.
So 26?
Yeah.
Oh. For some reason, I thought he was the same. Not the same, but like right underneath. Well, that happened, I guess.
How did I get tagged in?
Oh, some by Lip.
What is this thing?
Yeah, Felipe hit me up today for the first time since I told all you guys.
This fool's all hung his lady on the door.
That's fucked up. See, this is why we need a thingy majingy.
I don't know what this is, but it's hilarious.
Anyways, yeah, he hit me up today.
Yeah, he was upset, dog. He wanted to go to high kick.
He was pretty sad. He said that he
Wait,
thought we
what?
had a solid squad, and,
Oh.
and he
For
thought,
next year, or what?
yeah, he was like, I really wanted to see what would happen, and as much as
Well,
it's,
everyone can blame Joel for this one. So.
well, you can blame me for anything. I don't care. I'm a quarterback. I hear all the bad shit. You guys tell me a lot of bad shit. No, not you.
Nah, this fool especially.
I've heard it all, bro. From this side, I don't even care. But I did feel bad, but at the same time, I just told him, I was like, I'm done. It's all
Were you sad?
good.
Yeah, but no. So this is how it
I
happened.
said?
Fucking Joel texted me, right? He's like, yo. I was like, what's good? He's like, you got a minute to talk on the phone for a minute? I was like, damn, either this fool got some chick pregnant, he's in trouble with the law, or he's spending, like, about to go to jail and shit. He's like, he calls me up. I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, bro, I'm done. I was like, this fool's about to fucking kill himself. I was like, dude. I was like, oh my god. I was like, where the fuck's Ben at? I was like, what do you mean you're done? He's like, I'm hanging him up. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? He's like, I'm playing hike it. I was like, oh my god.
You couldn't fucking just text me? Send a Snapchat
No,
video?
bro, when he said he was done, I was like, dude, this is it. Like, he's about to do something stupid. And I was like, well, rip, I guess. Rip in the chat, you know?
Rip in the
So we
chat.
gonna enter the chat, baby?
Dang.
But, yeah.
I don't know. It's been a long road. I'm glad to be done. Because I even see Manny yesterday, and he was like, you going out there tomorrow? I was like, where? And he's to go play football in the morning. I was like, nah, bro, I'm fucking done. And he laughed, and he's like, oh, you're fucking funny. I was like, I'm not.
You're not funny?
So-
You didn't put an at sign.
And
buddy.
so I was just like, well, fuck it. Like, I didn't get to talk to him for long, but I was like, fuck it. I mean, I'm done. I just fucking don't. I'm not even gonna entertain it. Like, I'm just not.
Are you trying
But
to...
see, Felipe, that's where I was getting at. Was Felipe told me he would be down to run with you guys.
I'm not captain. Don't look at me.
But
like,
I mean, either you or Johnny or somebody could take over the squad. That you guys got a squad. It's just a matter of finding someone to fucking toss the rock for you.
Just pick up little Gonzalez, what's his name?
Zeke.
I don't know who that is.
He's like
Oh, it's
16.
Lolo's little bro. But see, then you'll have to pick up Lolo.
So yeah.
I'm gonna have to drop somebody.
Oh no, you would have
You already got
you, Johnny, Salas, Felipe, Renee, Zeke, and
Well,
Lolo.
Matt said he's still down to play with us.
No, all of a sudden because I quit.
I just said, because I had put something on Twitter. I was like, damn, should I hang him up? Because I was like, well, I'm not gonna be able to play hockey. Like, what's the point of me playing? I'm not gonna sit out here and go back to it. And then
You can be like Kawhi.
no, dude. And then Johnny's like, okay, Joel, blah blah blah. And then I was like, well, we don't even have a team and stuff like that. And then Matt's like, well, who said I couldn't play on 2 and stuff like that? I was like,
I mean,
Yeah.
go for it. Fuck it. I mean, if you guys can manage it, then do it. I suggest. That's what I told Salas, because that was the way. That was the one thing I was like, Salas, if you got a chance to play with Lodge and them, go out there and prove your worth. Prove that you can run with them guys, because I know you can.
How's his eye?
I guess good. I haven't seen anything or heard anything that he's fucked up.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
I heard about it.
Yeah, his eye was fucked that day.
I fucking couldn't see.
I mean, I don't, even with that injury, I don't think that affected the last game. Because that fool
He
was
didn't really-
fucking
He
deep.
couldn't jump though. He didn't want to jump. I wouldn't want to jump.
Yes, but even then, bro, that quarterback was playing so far deep, it was hard to even get there.
Y'all should have played 4 deep. Fuck it, don't even rush. There's no point.
But then how do you, he could just sit there and wait till someone gets open. He could
Bro,
sit, yeah.
there's not like a-
No, there's no clock. Well, maybe with their rules, maybe.
The rules are trash.
Mm, I
Yeah,
don't know.
the defensive player had like set the ball, dog. It was weird.
Oh yeah, that was dumb. You know how we hurry up all the time
Yeah.
and we kind of catch the defense off guard? Fuck no, there was none of that. Like the defensive player had to go like set the ball down before you could do anything.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was dumb. But anyways,
I got-
okay,
I got
so
a
let's
question.
what?
I got pro-life and pro-choice.
What?
Is it pro-life, pro-choice bullshit that they were talking about, like abortions and shit?
Oh, that's a good fucking topic to have. For me personally, I think women should have a choice.
Yeah.
As far as women having a choice like 9 months down the road, not so
Yeah, that's what I'm
much.
saying.
I think that's excessive. I think that's pushing it to the very like extent that it's not okay. If you're gonna have the baby, you need to choose within the first whatever. I don't know how it all works out, but I know you have to wait so long before you can even have an abortion. I'm pretty sure. Like you can't just go and have an abortion right off the bat.
You can. It's called Plan B.
I'm just thinking, I'm gonna be 100% honest. Females might get offended by this a little bit, but no offense, some of you moms should not be moms. Like I I know that you ladies think that when having a kid it's supposed to change all kinds of like you're supposed to grow up. You're supposed to grow up. You're supposed to be more mature. But no offense, I still see some of you ladies acting super immature.
Super.
And I'm not here to judge you. That's not what I'm here for. You do as you please. If you see no problem, and if your parents see no problem with how you are with being a mom and a mother of a child, so be it. That's on you guys. But I do think the choice of not being a mom and being a mom is significant because
Yeah, so
if you guys are gonna bring in a child, then I highly recommend doing the things that it takes to be a mom. Like, don't bring in the child in spite of this guy that you're so hung up over, thinking having a child is gonna keep them around. No offense, it probably distances them more than bringing them around. Or if you think it's, let's say, screw my parents, I'm gonna have this child because I'm an adult, I'm 18 or whatever, or I make my own choices. Well, no offense, I'm pretty sure if you look back now, who's the one that helped so much with that child? And is it fair to your parents to have to raise a child that, I'm not saying they're not blessed to have that kid in their lives and that they don't love that kid, but they also didn't ask to have that child either. Like, they weren't planning on it and stuff. So for me, basically, I think women should have a choice, be responsible when having sex, especially unprotected sex, especially nowadays because shit goes around like wildfire. Like, I just think you guys should really take into consideration because ultimately, as men, we don't have the choice whether or not you ladies decide or not to have a child. You ultimately decide. Now, you need to be a little bit more mature and responsible to sit there and consider the pros and the cons. Like the partying and pawning off your children so you can go and do these activities, that's not cool. Like, I'm sorry, but and some of you guys, I'm not here to just place blame on the women. You guys do the same shit. Like, you guys have your kid and go and party and shit while your kid's around. Like, that's not cool either. Like, you're setting them up to be just like you later in the future. And that's just not okay. Like, what are you doing? You brought a child here to raise an alcoholic or an addict of any sort? So, that's my opinion.
I don't know. I don't really. I'm more of like pro-life. Like, fuck the choice. I don't really. I mean, after the kid's born, you have a lot of other choices to do. You know what I mean? Leave him at a fire. I mean, no, don't leave him.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
I understand that part, but then is it fair either?
Well, that and like, say if the girl gets raped and she ends up having the kid that she didn't plan on having, you know what I mean? Like, but it has to be like up to a certain month that you have to like make the choice. Like how you said, you
Yeah.
can't wait until month 8 to be like, hey, you know what? No,
I don't want this kid. And see, and I know like adoption homes and foster cares, they're full to the max, and the children don't get the nurturing and attention and everything that they need because say that girl decides they don't want the kid anymore leading up to that. Yeah, there's other choices, but now you're burdening that you're telling yourself and that child that they're not worth your time or effort, that you'd rather see them probably most likely fail. I don't know the statistic of success rate when a child is brought up in a foster care or
28%, dog.
Well, let's say you know.
I'm just saying
That's
like the success rate sounds very low. Like I'm sure it is, but it just seems it's unfair because a baby can't make a choice on its own, you know? Like, you are ultimately the one to choose for them. And it's unfair to that baby. And you say pro-life, and I get it, but it's like, well, what is it fair to that child that, you know, it's growing up hungry and hardly any education, no real mother or father, in and out of foster care, and that's not fair either.
Well, honestly, you could still think of it as a positive. What is the chances they become some like an inventor or?
But there's already so many kids that don't have families.
Hello?
Oh my, second podcast with
I
the
told
phone
you.
call. Second one.
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Alright.
Birth givers.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of birth,
Yeah, there it is.
That was crazy.
The
That's
mother of this son right here. I don't know, like it sucks to think there's already so many kids without families.
I guess you're right.
It's like if you don't have what it takes, then don't go and have a baby. That's
or
my
sex, because y'all are nasty.
Well, you can have
like
sex,
have
just
sex,
wrap it
but
up.
do it responsibly. Like what has happened to society? Like it's
Zannies.
so poor judgment out there. Like I'm not here to deny that sex without a condom is amazing. Like fuck it.
You know what's better?
But then it's better to wake up every day without a
I was gonna
baby.
say, you know what's better than that?
Yeah, like
Free balling it.
like I love children, don't get me wrong, they're amazing.
No, they ain't.
But they're more amazing knowing that they're
Distant.
not mine and they're about to leave.
Yeah, distant
Like
as
I
hell.
love kids. It's just maybe someday I will be blessed with one, but I ultimately know that if and when that day comes, I've already started not to be down that path. So when that day comes, it's not like I'm having a cold turkey, all this bullshit. Like I should be mature and all this other shit. So it's like,
I guess you're right.
you know, I just
But like a famous man once said, bro, fuck them kids.
who said
I
that?
don't know, who was it, Michael Jordan?
Did he?
Whoa!
Michael Jordan said that? I don't
I'm
think
pretty
so.
sure he said that about
Fuck,
fucking
speaking of
Them
kids,
kids.
if you guys were to have kids, how many kids do you guys want?
I want to.
Is there a reason like
It
why
depends. It depends.
It's because they were talking about like
all
his-
rich and shit. Fuck that motherfucker. His baseball career and his pops too.
because what happened was they were like,
MJ
why do
at
you
random
why do you
and
price
slap
your sneakers so
them
high
kids on
if
there.
kids from like where you came from can't buy them? He's like, fuck them kids.
you want? Okay, so how many kids do you want and why?
It depends.
Okay.
Preferably, I would like one boy and one girl.
Okay,
and
that's
call
not,
it
I'm not
good.
asking gender, just how many kids in general and why.
Between 2 or 3.
Okay, and why? 2 or
I
3?
would go 3 if I don't have a boy and girl right off the bat. That's if I have 2 girls or 2 boys right away. I'd like to try one last time. Plus, I think any more than that, I do think of the future, and I think the expense of children isn't
Right.
cheap. Even one child, let alone 2 or 3. So, and I'd like a family to share experiences outside of home, such as traveling. So, in order to do that, depending on the career that I'd hope my wife would have, the expense of traveling is going to be high, and in order to go to nice, extravagant vacations,
Bahamas.
2 or 3 children seems reasonable to do
Right.
that.
Now thinking about what he just said, I just want one. One little motherfucker. I don't care if it's a boy, girl, he, she, trans. I don't give a damn what it is. I'm not about to pay for 2 kids. Hell, never mind one.
So,
One.
so with me, like, if I do have kids, it has to be either 2 or 4.
4?
2 or 4.
Why 4?
You
Okay,
trying to
no,
sort of
no,
fucking-
Two,
that's what you got.
so not 3. So if you have 3, you're gonna have a
this is
4th
the reason
anyway.
why. No. So this is the reason why. Like, I'm 100%. Like, this is legit my answer. Say if we go to Disneyland, and I have 2 kids. There's a buddy system. They ride together. Boom. Me and my wife ride together. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's
so you don't
it's a
want to
buddy
ride with the
system.
kid.
No, but I'm saying
the
like,
kids.
Yeah, fuck the kids.
I'm saying someone's gonna be alone.
Oh, I get it.
And
I
then
get
growing
it.
up, and then growing up, say like, how many? It's just you 2.
Yeah.
3.
You got what?
Well, we have another
Yeah,
brother.
3.
We'll get into that story.
Okay,
later.
so for me, it's just me and my sister. So like, it's a buddy system. Like we have each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and your
And I
parents
feel
would
like-
have your parents.
Well, they're separated, but anyways.
It don't matter, but
So
still.
I say for like, if you have a single kid, like growing up, like they're not gonna have anybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I guess
with
the
the
2 kids are at
And
the
then
least.
with the 3, I feel like the first 2 are gonna be more connected than say whatever the 3rd kid's gonna be.
But see, that's kind of my thing too. And see, you're at a good age still, and you're still you're at that like
He's
you're
as old as
teenage-
I am. What are you
He's
talking-
older than
How old are
you.
you?
He's about to be
23?
24 here in a few months.
Oh, bro.
Like y'all are both okay. Let's just say y'all are at the same age. Y'all are at that age that finding a woman that has no kids it's still within reason. There's still that, and I guess the reason I say that is, for me, being the age I am, it's very, very hard to find a woman with no kids, and that's not on that wild side. Because I know women, I'm not even gonna call them women. I know females that don't have kids, but they're still on that wild side. They're like partying, turning up, doing this, which by all means do as you please. Like, as long as you're happy, fuck what everybody else does. It's just hard to really try to settle down with that type of that chemistry going on. It's like, well, I'm not really trying to do all that. Like, I don't mind a good time, but if it's an every weekend occurrence, it's like, come on now. Yeah. It's like I want to chill. Like, and so then you have the women that have kids, and maybe they have one or they have multiple, and it's okay, but then it's like, man, now you're fathering kids that aren't yours, and is there room enough for your own? Because if a girl has like 2 or 3 or like 2 is maybe okay, but like 3 or 4, it's like, yeah, I don't have a kid of my own, but it's hard to fathom us having another one on top of what we already technically have. Like, that's a little bit troubling too. So for you guys, it's kind of like y'all are right in that little area where there's still decent females that don't have kids or just one.
They're all nasty.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is I would love to have a woman that don't have kids, but realistically, the thought of it sounds good. Being real, it's probably not gonna happen, and that's okay, because I don't mind having a child that's not mine. That's more than capable of doing so, but I think the limit of the children that aren't mine are gonna be important. Like, I don't want too many that aren't mine. You know what I mean? Like, I want maybe 1, maximum 2, and that leaves that third one for me. I know that sounds selfish, like, oh, it's just about you. Well, kind of, because I've yet to birth, like, I haven't had a child. Like, that's
you'll never birth a child.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say birth a child, but you know what I mean. I haven't fathered a child yet. That's what I meant. And that to me sounds amazing, but then it's like, fuck, am I even ready for a child? I'd like to bless my parents with. You got brothers and sisters?
I just have one sister, yeah.
Does she have kids?
No, she barely get married. No.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe they did though. Is she religious?
Well, I don't know. What?
Is she religious?
I mean, we both have our sacraments, but we're not like
all.
Like
well, I guess the reason I asked is because you said she's getting married with no kids, so it makes it seem like she's going by the book.
No, I mean, we're Catholic and stuff. We did our sacraments and stuff like that, but we're not really religious, heavy on it.
And how old is she?
She turned 25 in June.
Okay, not bad. See, so and does I'm assuming, so you said no, but I have to ask anyways. I'm assuming her fiance, soon to be husband, don't have any children from anyone either. Oh, okay. So see that to me is a multiple of things. One, it's really old school. The 2 people that love each other, have saved each other's, like, that part of them that allows them to grow further with one another moving forward. You don't see that very often these days. It's like, and then you see people that are in and out of marriages. Like, one thing is a relationship. At least with the relationship, you just break up. Yeah, there's a little bit of tears shed or whatever, but at the end of the day, there's no, like, legal shit.
Right. No happy bullshit.
Well, it's not even just that. Like, I know people that have gone married within months of knowing each other, and it's like, well, how do you really think that was going to end up? Like, did you even take the time to get to know that person in order to share what I consider very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a sacred promise to spend the rest of your life with this person.
Well, I mean, I have a friend that her parents, they had gotten married within 3 months of knowing each other, and they've been together for like 40 years still. So,
but how old? Well, in 40 years, you're talking about probably back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, I wouldn't say 40, but
okay, but even like then, that's back then is still like.
I mean, today's times versus back then is.
Like, no.
It was the weed back then, bro. That weed was different.
It was dirt.
It was crazy, dog. They went to the spirit world and they found each other, bro.
I don't know. I guess when I think about relationships, it astonishes me seeing people in and out of relationships so fucking quick.
So how long, like, say you're with, like, talking to a girl, how long does it take you to make her, like, your girlfriend? Like,
it would take me a few months.
Like,
a few
make
months?
Yes.
Wait.
But you're young school.
I'm years. I had to be, like, talking to you for, like,
You said
years.
girlfriend.
To make her your girlfriend or to
Oh,
make
she's
her...
not really my girlfriend, but...
What?
You say it all the time. To make it...
What do you want to call her,
To
though?
make it, like, your girlfriend or to, like, propose and shit?
Not, like, girlfriend.
So-
I'm not, like...
Okay, I get you. That's a good question.
It-
I mean, it would take
see,
a while.
for me,
I
it's
feel
like-
you have to...
You gotta
really-
hang out,
Yeah, that.
go
and,
on
like,
a few
make sure
dates.
there's that vibe that's gonna...
The chemistry once you're not hanging out, like texting, calling, making
She
plans.
don't stop calling.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying is it takes me a bit to get to know someone.
like,
Before
fully know someone.
Yes,
yeah.
like I'm not gonna know this person completely, even in the first couple of months.
You're not gonna know them in a few couple years.
Exactly. So I would make someone my girlfriend after a few months. Probably, let's just say like the 90-day rule.
Damn.
Like because even okay, and I know girls are gonna think
Isn't
of
that
this
a movie or something like that?
something like that, but in
Think like a man.
like
Yeah.
nowadays, I know women or females are gonna look at this and be like, "Ah, that's dumb," but I think of it this way: I get to know you, right? And I know it's gonna sound absurd, and females are gonna be kind of trippy, but even to the point of like sex, like I think that's important because even though you're not my girlfriend, I'd want to know how the sex is with you because. Say I suck in the sack and you're not liking it, why would you want to be my girlfriend or make me your boyfriend? And vice versa. If you suck at having sex or you're lame in the bed, then why am I going to want to make you as my girlfriend?
Okay, but yeah, but like, what if you still have that like vibe going on?
We can be friends. What do you mean? That's what I'm saying though. Like, that's important because
we can be friends.
I'm being serious because the thing is
I have a lot of your
I'm
friends
not.
out there.
I'm just saying because not all the time. Like I'm intending a life with
shit.
you,
Right.
like forever.
But
If
if
it
better,
sucks,
You're taking my sickle
okay,
and
but that's
juice
what
out
I'm
of me.
saying.
I can't have that.
I can't make you my girlfriend before knowing like your fucking vagina stinks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do that. Like, because then that's gonna turn me off, and then what's gonna happen? You're not good, or I'm not good, and then one of us are
I
getting
know it's not me, so
like one of us are gonna get hurt because it's like and it ain't gonna be me because I want to take my time to begin with.
Yeah.
So it's like I'd rather take my time, and if you're not okay with taking time and doing the things that are necessary to get to know one another, then you're really not the one.
Listen.
Because it's-
it's listen.
Because it's just like females and males just jump boom 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 boom. They're like fucking fish. They're just jumping out of the water back in. What are the flying fish?
Oh.
Like them fuckers just crazy.
They're like
It's
penguins?
Yeah, they're just like in and out, in and out, in and out of relationships, and it
Y'all
blows
nasty.
my mind. And
Y'all
then what
nasty.
blows my mind more so is the fact that how hurt a person is after being with somebody for like a couple of months. It's like, damn, how the fuck are you so
Hey.
far in love in a couple of months?
Is it funny when you see like say this couple breaks up and this couple breaks up, but the girl and the guy get together and the
They
girl and
swap?
they kind of swap?
They should have just all got
Yeah,
together.
it was fucking
They should have
hilarious.
just got together.
I'm like, damn.
Like, all of them, all
big
four of them.
big old orgy and shit.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
would have been a
I'm
lot
down.
more fun, and you guys probably be still together.
Yeah, I'm down.
Like that's how long it would take me. See, even then, like I've had long-term relationships, like
Long distance.
to a lot, yeah, even long distance. That
That
doesn't
sucks.
ever work. I don't think long distance works
Yeah,
because
we
you
don't
can't
Me
see
and you are done.
you can't see them as often. Then the thought of them going out with people you don't know probably makes your mind wonder, what are they doing? Who are they doing it with? How fucked up are they getting? Who's taking care of them?
Thought asses.
Yeah, like it's just not worth the headache. It's like, well, you know what?
Headache, migraine, whatever you want to call it.
It's not realistic. It's just not. And that sucks, but it is what it is. That's what I'm saying. If it don't work out, we could be friends.
I don't like friends.
Friends are alright.
There's no benefits to it though. It's
Friends
like
with benefits.
But why
You
not?
never
But
seen
what
that
if?
movie?
Okay, say for
It's
instance.
not even good in bed though. She
Oh,
sucks.
wow.
Okay, but what if she has friends that are hot and then there's like, hey,
I'm
well,
gonna do it either way, even if I was with her.
Well, that's not cool.
I'm just kidding.
And that's another thing for you fucking dudes out there. I'm gonna be 100 straight up with you
douchebags.
guys. Don't be in a relationship and fuck around. If you want to fuck around, then get out of the relationship. Why are you gonna drag somebody through some bullshit because you want to be a fucking whore? You want to be a fucking man whore and get pussy like you think you can, because I'm not sure if you can or you can't. But if you can, then break up with the chick, bro. Don't break her heart because she finds out you're cheating with fucking, I don't know, some fat bitch that you work with. Like, just be real. Like, you want to fuck that fat janitor, then go fuck her in the fucking custodian
Little
closet.
lady, huh?
I don't care, but do it single.
Yeah, bro.
Like, don't be a bitch
You're
about
fucking
it.
up
Fuck
all the females for us.
yeah, because then they come to us and they're like, well, I don't give a fuck about your last relationship because I'm not that guy. Well, all guys are the same. Well, then you know what? Then I don't know what to
City
tell
girls
you.
all day. I'm on their team.
I'm just like, damn, like, you know how it is. You guys are you stupid? You're just, what
they're
are you?
stupid.
You're like, you're fucking it up for everybody, man.
I know.
No offense, you're probably ugly. So you can't get other pussy. You think the first girl that talks to you is flirting with you. In reality,
And I know
she just
between
wants the
your
money that's
toasting.
in your pocket because you're eating at Applebee's. So fucking pay for your meal, leave a tip, and go home with your girlfriend. That's
Applebee's sounds
actually
good.
I got 2 for 20, man.
2 for 20. It's not 3 for 20. You ain't taking the server home. So just get over yourself.
Unless you have a cool ass girlfriend.
I've yet to meet one of those. I'm still looking. You out there? Hey, hit me
Hey.
up in the comments.
No jumper, Adam 22. That boy.
That boy's a stud.
That fool be getting mad.
Well,
Puss,
his
with
lady be getting pussy. He just be getting the pussy with his lady.
Yo, Adam 22 is a G. That's
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
trying to be.
Shout out. Fuck. I
Uh-huh.
want to be on that fool's podcast.
Real.
Maybe he'll come to our podcast someday.
Uh-huh.
The Beard Bros.
He has a beard too.
He does. I'd even go bald
Adam,
to be
if you-
on your show.
It's growing out, man. No.
Hey, you're almost there.
All of our guests don't have beards, huh?
Oh, this
Nah,
is
the next guest. Oh,
scrub.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
Yeah, don't.
I'm not
Spoiler!
Spoiler!
Joel Wolves in the building.
Nah. Anyways, off of the fucking relationship
Yeah,
bullshit.
dude, no one's in a relationship in this damn. I mean,
Nobody's in anything. So,
in some.
Did you
well,
just have a date night?
Shut up! Don't be talking.
what was the lyric?
What was the learn? Off the market.
Damn.
Market report. Ben's taken.
Anyways, so when are you going home?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Dang, you didn't golf today?
Yes, I got this morning.
No invite!
I said that shit in there. You didn't hear me?
You know what? Don't listen, y'all fuckers. Y'all don't talk loud enough.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker, anyone got my food?
Hey, dog, I was on PS4 today. Some little kid said that. And I was like, motherfucker. He's like, hey, what's up, brother? I was like, what's up? We were talking. He's like 10.
It's like titties on yelling motherfuckers. What the heck? Nah.
Yeah, he's cool.
What are we gonna do? You're talking Cali.
Cali,
Yeah.
Albuquerque.
You're talking
Whoa,
San
whoa, whoa.
Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco.
Never been to Cali. You've been to Cali.
Yeah.
What
Southern.
part of Cali?
It's always southern, like LA, Long Beach.
And what'd you do when you were there? And how long ago was this?
Last year was the most recent.
Okay.
May.
Oh, so you've been there multiple times?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like,
fuck.
so
Is
it's
your
gonna-
family
no,
from there?
My dad's side is.
Oh,
like,
okay.
so like he has a brother that he's with right now, and then all like his parents live there and stuff.
He's a
like that.
California vet, dog.
Well, not he's yeah, for real. No, so my dad he pretty much grew up in California, graduated high school and stuff like that from there, and
Oh, shit. He went to the University of Southern California.
he didn't go to college, man.
He's a football
Well, he still lives there.
Yeah.
Have you ever surfed?
Sir.
I haven't.
You
I
never
haven't.
surfed?
Nah.
I've never.
I'm too fat, I think.
Is there a thing?
Dog, the board won't hold you, dog. You're too fat. No, not you. I'm talking about myself. You're losing weight, so you're
I'm
good.
trying, man.
You're good.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about Northern California, to be honest, dude. I really don't.
Northern California. I'm my bitch to live in Texas. So I don't know about California. I
Bro, you've never been to Cali.
I never even
Never. I've always thought
Have you?
about it. I've always wanted to go. I've just not had the opportunity, and I'm like, fuck, I want to go so
Yeah,
bad.
well, you got.
What you looking at the Rose Bowl for?
Cause I thought
Yeah,
around
5
the
months.
time we were gonna
Oh,
go,
wow.
the Rose Bowl would have been there, but I forget
Oh,
the
it's
Rose
like
Bowl is
the
like on
first.
January 1st.
Let's be there.
Should be there later in the
Probably
month.
gotta- I'm even down to freaking wait. Well, it's in Pasadena.
We could go for New Year's.
Oh, I can't.
Why?
I'm going to New York.
Oh
What?
my gosh. Then he ain't going to Cali.
I know
I'm
he's
going
not.
both.
He's not going to
No,
both.
you're
no,
not.
he's not.
Why the fuck can't I?
Because
We-
I already know.
Yeah.
You're
Now that
not.
I'm
you
going
mentioned it
to Cali,
again,
dude.
He's not going to both.
I'm going to both.
Bet.
Watch me
Watch.
stop my. I'm gonna stop my
Remember
ass
this.
if I have to. Shit.
Well, he ain't getting there then. He's not going.
I'm going to Cali, and if I don't make it to New York, guess what? What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know.
Cali.
I don't know what to do at Cali. Because it's going to be too cold to go swimming.
the ocean's cold no matter what.
Is it?
Yeah.
They don't have no heaters?
What do you mean it's cold as fuck?
The ocean?
Yeah.
The ocean's cold, dude.
So in Florida it's not cold?
yes, it's cold no
It's
matter
cold
what.
all the time?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they have glaciers and shit.
I feel like it's not supposed to be cold.
Why?
Because
Oh,
you're
it's
on
sperms,
the beach.
fucking
So,
well sperm. dude.
Outside it's chill, but once you hit like the water, it's cold.
Well sperm.
Huh. I'm gonna have to figure this out because I've not really looked into it too much. But then I don't know what to do. Like I
I sent you that list about.
I know, I've seen all that, but-
I'm trying to. I'm trying to go on one of those little fucking things in the middle of the road. like
Isn't
trains.
Alcatraz in San Francisco?
Alcatraz?
Yeah,
the
let's
jail.
yeah, let's go to
It's
that.
at the pier.
That would be
Jail?
jail.
That really big prison. It's like in the middle of the.
Is there inmates?
No,
it's
they
like-
closed
Trying
it
to be
down.
on,
They
like,
closed it down.
beyond scared strength type shit
Nah.
or what?
No, they had closed it a long time ago, but
Oh, there is another haunted place there.
What?
what the fuck? I'm trying to.
I'm not trying to get.
possessed.
Yeah, what the heck?
We were just talking about this the other day.
Yeah, with Daniel.
Yeah, this sounds dope. Are you scared of ghosts? Are
Yes.
you believe in ghosts?
I've seen one. Like
You've
put that on.
seen
I
one.
swear to
Tell
God.
us the story. Elaborate.
So, the house I live at, well, no, I don't live there anymore, but where my mom lives, I don't know when it was, but one of the previous owners back like a long time ago, they,
yeah.
one of the owners had died, like in my parents' room, right? And Matt Salas, Devin, they all been in like my house, and there's always stuff that happens. Like there's always knocking somewhere, like lights are always turning off and on, and the fan will turn on by itself sometimes and stuff like that. So one day it was like 2 in the morning. I went to the kitchen. So the way it's like my house is set up, it's like there's a hallway. We have my parents' room, my room, my sister's room, the bathroom, and like the hallway goes down and connects to the kitchen. So I was coming back up the hallway from the kitchen, and I kid you not, like something like a white figure like walked out of my parents' room. That's where that person had died at, in my parents' room. And they had to walk towards me, and then just like disappeared right in front of me. So I was like tripping out. And then I have like a blanket where, you know, if you like rub it, like it's like turns dark to light or whatever. Well, me and my mom, I had folded it up, boom, whatever, it was clean. Me and my mom go to the store, we come back, and there's like this big ass handprint on it. And I'm talking like, so I was like, Mom, like what the heck is this? And like I put my hand on it, and it's like this.
Kawhi Leonard was at your crib?
Yeah, bro.
Why?
No, for real.
He
It
was
was
already
like-
planning
it
on
was
going
like-
to Cali.
Of size, like almost 2 hands bigger than what my hand was.
Was it like a normal
Whatever.
hand?
Yeah, it was like a normal hand, but like it was just
Did it have
huge.
like fingernails or nothing? Just like,
Yeah, just like
eh?
a
Was it
handprint.
claw or nothing?
No.
This nigga.
But yeah, like
I'm trying to elaborate what it looked like, bro. That's good to image.
100%, bro,
What did the old
100%.
man look like? That died.
What the
You know?
fuck?
Was he white? Because it's obviously.
Probably.
Yeah,
See, I guess we talked about that. We're not gonna go too far in depth with this, but we basically sum it up. I don't believe in ghosts.
I do.
He does.
I don't fuck with him.
Like aliens, don't believe in aliens.
I said that, no.
Well, let's go to Area 51, September 20th. What's
Hey,
up,
you
guys?
know, look, listen. They have that stuff going on right now, man. Like,
Yes,
that's
I know,
crazy
we've been
one
talking
stuff.
about it.
Yeah.
So that's a good topic to talk about, like the whole fucking area.
I don't believe in
What do you
aliens,
think?
but
So, let's just we're not gonna go into believing or not with the alien shit. Let's go as far as what do you think is gonna happen with this? This
Area
whole
51?
Area
Bro,
51.
they already transferred the alien somewhere else, bro. It's been like 2 months, dog. They're like, let's
But
just keep
damn,
the fucking aliens
what makes
here.
me think is these people that are out there, what the fuck do they do for jobs? Because they're gonna be out there for a fucking month and a half, no, 2 months. It's not even July 20th. They're gonna be out there for 2 months, chilling.
But if they find aliens are rich.
they gotta capture it.
Well,
Yeah,
obviously
and then
Area
what?
51's pretty. locked down.
But see, like, my thing is like, what the fuck is the end goal here?
Well, technically on Twitter, it's to fuck the aliens, bro.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, you
Yeah,
see
I've
the
seen
memes
that.
coming out for that shit?
No, I saw
Like,
this.
what
I
a
saw this
fucking
one.
alien.
No, I saw this one. There's like a little alien there, right? Like small as hell. It was like at the door. The caption said, "When the alien from Area 51 comes to your door at 3 a.m., saying I threw up."
Oh my god, yeah, I seen one where you meet an alien and you become best friends and you teach her how to be a Tatiana and they're all at the club and this chick's got a long ass fucking head and shit. It looks funny.
Have you seen that one with the fucking little blue alien from the movie? I think it was like Aliens versus something. There's a little blue blob and it has little butt cheeks, bro. It's like the only reason I'm going to Area 51. Like some movie. It's fucking hilarious.
Bro, there's some good ass fucking memes. That's why we need that TV so we can bring up some of these fucking memes.
Hopefully they look like that girl from Futurama though.
Oh my god, one eye.
One
But
eye, big
okay, but
titties.
that's the thing. Like, okay, let's.
We're not
Do
fucking
you think they get in?
No.
Well,
They're not
you know
getting
what?
in.
I don't know. Fucking Simpsons.
Honestly, it
predicted
really
Simpsons.
depends on like how many people actually go.
Okay, but
100,000.
even let's just say
5,000 people. You think they're stopping 5,000 people?
yes.
All at once?
Okay, but my thing is I think if it really boils down to that, they're gonna massacre these fucking people.
Well, that'd be badass. It'd be in history books.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that
but
would be,
that's gonna
but
cause some
that's gonna be
serious
some
stuff.
shit. Like,
Well, it says
I
no
think
trespassing on it
Russia and
Well,
everybody
yeah,
are gonna
but-
kind of look at them and be like, why are they just murdering
innocent people. Yeah.
Like, they're gonna be like, should we go over there and protect the innocent?
Protect the aliens?
No, they're gonna be
There's
like.
aliens in there, dog. If they start killing people, there's aliens. And then 100, everybody 5,000
So you
first?
think if there's a massacre like that, they're really covering up aliens? That's the.
Okay, say 5,000 people go. They get fucking murdered. Blown up with a fucking tank. That is gonna be 500,000 people. Like, what the fuck's in this Area 51? And I
So
just
then you think they set up something else?
yeah, they're gonna do it again.
They're gonna be like, we need to get up in there.
Then
'cause
they're-
They're hiding.
Then they're gonna call North Korea
Has
Kim
anyone-
Jong-un.
Has anyone actually like
Seen it?
no like gone to Area 51 and actually died trying to like trespass?
No, but
That's-
that's
that's my thing, like-
Lazar, or whatever his name is. Let me look it
So
up
that's my
right
thing.
now.
Like, if they actually go, do you think they'll actually kill people?
I don't know. Did you not see that video of the dudes that were just riding their motorcycles up there, and the fucking they're like, oh, we just got past the camo guys, and fucking they're like right there at the little border. It has like a line, and it said on both sides it said "Do not trespass, Area 51." And then next thing you know, that white truck comes back, and they kind of like gunpoint. They're like, "Yeah, I gotta turn around."
I've seen them.
Wait,
I've
what's
seen
this?
stuff- I've
What
seen
is
stuff
it?
like this
Describe
like
it
that,
one more
but
time.
It's a video of two guys on a bike, like
I've
on,
seen
like,
that.
either motorcycles or dirt bikes or something. They're going towards there, and I guess fucking.
Like I've seen that, but I've
That
never
one?
actually seen.
Okay, we're gonna
Like,
put
or
it out
heard
video
anyone
because we're not
actually
trying to
die.
copyright it.
So that's my thing. Like, I wonder if they'll actually go and like shoot all these people.
Well, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Is
And how many people are actually guarding it?
About at least one.
I kind of understand the whole. I think of it this way: if you go and you get into this area or whatever, like I just feel like it's not gonna be good.
Like, who guards it? Like
It's gotta be government. It's all the government.
What is Area 51?
It's supposed to be classified like it's. I don't know, to be honest. I can't even pretend I know.
Tupac, dog.
the only thing I hear is like the alien stuff. That's
Yes,
that's
like
right.
that's what it's.
That's in Area 69. Did you see that one?
No.
Y'all version's going to Area 51 while I'm going to Area 69.
I don't know. I think it's odd that these fucking we don't know anything, you know.
Those camel fuckers. Oh, where's it? Is this the video? I swear it is.
You sure my new lady does?
I don't know, but it was like a video like this, bro. I swear. It's just crazy. And those dudes turn back around and they're on motorcycles though.
I don't know. I think it's gonna end bad before anything, because it's like, well, what's gonna happen
I'll go to my recent
to these fucking people that end up deciding to go up in here and then they get blasted on? And yeah, maybe, just maybe, they fucking get in, but then like, okay, what then? Do you think they're gonna get out? Like, I don't. I think if you get in and you see anything, you're not getting out unscathed. You're not gonna just be able to just leave.
But there's too many people to kill. You think they'll kill them?
But that's the thing. I think that they would. Why would they even take the chance? If there's something to hide, then they're not gonna take the chance of it getting out. Because that's the thing. Who's to say it's even aliens? What if it's some fucking dope ass warfare fucking technology that we're working on?
Well, then we should probably let it out because.
Well, no, yeah, that's something you would want to keep secret in case a big war fucking pops off. Like if Russia decides to attack us, okay, boom, let's fucking bring out these aircrafts that we know are badass. We're gonna fuck these fools up. And people being fucking as naive as they are, they're just thinking it's fucking aliens, which maybe it possibly could, but then it's like, I don't know, the likelihood of aliens just seems a little far-fetched.
Well, I'm trying to find that video.
What's the thing like here? Like they have that big like everyone says whatever about Roswell that the aliens crashed. And
Oh yeah, we talked about
stuff
that
like
too.
But
Yeah, that shit was stupid.
I don't know. Fuck aliens.
Don't say that.
Aliens don't even exist.
Don't fucking say that.
Shut up. Anyways, so what else? You gonna play fantasy football or what, fool?
who are you talking to?
You.
I mean, I don't care.
You're gonna move back?
Move back where?
To
Here?
Come hang out with us?
I mean, it'd be dope. You guys got an extra room?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
You could have that other room.
You can say my brother though.
I mean, that's it. We won't touch.
Well, I'll sleep back to back, huh?
Maybe.
Oh, stupid.
No, just what else is there? I'm trying to think of some other bullshit that came up. Oh, did you see how LeBron couldn't change his number?
Yeah, what was that about?
Like you said,
I think Nike said no
that's
because of the
high
contract.
protection.
Oh, is that what it was?
Because he would have had to buy out all the
Jerseys?
that were selling. That's a lot.
Yeah. So what did he do? Put a stop to it,
So
and
he-
so
so he
he
just-
can switch or not?
So AD is gonna wear 3.
Three. He said he got that number from like
Elementary or
elementary
something,
school, yeah. And I'm like, fuck.
Look,
That's
who's that
fucking
shit?
funny.
Let's see.
Are these fools just on regular motorcycles?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's gay.
Yeah, they're on like regular motorcycles.
You would
bro.
want. That's what people should do is get a bunch of fucking dirt bikes. Like, and people that are badass at riding dirt bikes, put them on them motherfuckers and have them ride into that bitch.
Yeah, just hire the Charlie Angels. The Hells Angels, dog.
No, that's not the fucking same thing.
No, we have to. We gotta get the baddest of the baddest, dog.
I'm just saying, just put the fucking motherfuckers on dirt
What do you
bikes.
really think's in there? You think there's like some government shit?
I think it's. I'm
Has
gonna
to be
go with.
something government.
Wait,
It's probably a black hole.
Imagine.
It's fucking a setup. They all jump in.
Okay, you know, speaking of black holes, do you think there's other? I mean, we're kind of on the alien topic. Do you think there's other life outside of ours? Like other.
we talked about this. I don't.
I do.
I don't. And we brought this up too, was the fact that why do we always speculate that aliens are smarter than us just because they got here first and we didn't get to them first? And Daniel made the good point of maybe their world was fixing to end or whatever, so they had to be forced to travel and they just happened to run into our Earth.
I do that.
It's not that they're smarter, they were just forced to leave.
Like we're about to be forced.
Well, who was it? There was
Global
somebody
warming,
on
dude.
fucking
That shit's
on
real.
Joe Rogan's podcast recently that said that it's time that we leave. Like we fucked up.
Oh, dude, I mean, with everything that's going on, like the global warming, like that shit's. That's how honestly I feel like everything's gonna end.
Nah, global warming is a fucking myth. That's just
Nah, dude.
non-existent, bro. Prove it.
Okay, so my thing
What do you
is
mean
this.
it's happening
Okay,
right
but
now?
this is why I don't think it's real.
Yeah, tell us.
When you have a cup of water and you put that water with some ice, okay? And it can be filled all the way to the top. Well, when the ice melts, does the cup overflow?
So you have wait. You have the cup of water full already?
No, like say you put ice in there and you put water in there, right?
Yeah.
And then when the ice melts, it doesn't overflow.
Why wouldn't that?
Why would it? No, I'm telling you, like the ice was already there in the ocean. okay? And it's melting. But why would all of a sudden that ice turn in? Why would it make it overflow? It's already at its peak.
It's melting. It's not turning into like
It's not.
water.
You're not gaining more water. Like well,
Yeah, but
in a sense you are, but you
because
already.
It's a solid figure.
Yeah,
If
but it's
anything, the water will
already.
probably go down.
I feel like we
more.
need to go freaking test this out.
But it's a fact. If I were to put ice in here, right?
You know
And I
it's a
pour. Yes, I know it's a fact. You've never
It's
noticed.
just precipitation on the side
Like,
of the cup.
okay, so look, you fucking you fill it up with ice and you pour a cup like some water, that water bottle, and you can fill it up all the way to the top. And when the ice fucking melts, it's just more water, but it doesn't overflow. That's why I don't really believe in the global warming bullshit. Like it might be getting hotter. That part could
It's
be
just
real.
the sun's getting closer, dog.
It's not. How would it be getting closer?
I'm gonna
Have
be
you ever
honest,
seen,
though,
like,
these days has been hotter than
That's what I'm
fuck
saying, because
lately.
it has, because the temperatures over the years have increased like 4 or 5 degrees.
Have you
And
ever
it's
seen
only getting hotter and hotter. I'm not
ropers?
gonna be able
They
to
rope
take that.
cattle. That's how we're doing with the sun. We're just bringing it closer.
Why would we do that?
Because we're stupid. We want to get tan. We want to be like Jersey Shore.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. It's fucking hot some days. Like maybe it's just me,
It's probably just the light on right now.
but it gets hot some days. It's
I
like
don't know
holy
what the
shit.
fuck would be Area 51. Probably like
Okay, so
I'm thinking
what
about
it
it.
says is it just says that the United States Air Force facility, commonly known as Area 51, is a highly classified remote detachment of Edwards Air Force Base. So see, it's got to do with the Air Force.
yeah.
So
There's probably some UFOs up in that bitch.
What the fuck is that?
And so,
That
real
looks like
talk.
that's it.
How do you think everything started?
What do you mean?
Like, how do you think everything was created?
My God.
Me.
Okay, here's my question. Like, 'cause, I mean, obviously, I'm Catholic. You know, I have some religious belief.
Right.
How do you think he was created, though?
Wait, God?
Yeah.
Or
If he
Jesus.
was a who?
Jesus is the only one that walked the earth.
Okay, but how?
God's never touched earth
Well,
He
so-
created
Okay,
Earth.
yeah. So how was Jesus created,
by God.
and how was God created?
By himself.
He
It was,
was
the,
God.
it was,
Something had
it was
to
just
have-
the atoms hit each other, boom, and then Zeus came.
No,
I
like
don't know.
no, like, like
I'd have to do some more research.
because
I'd
you
have to
think,
read the Bible.
yeah, God created everything, but like something had to create him, and they say dirt or whatever, right? What created dirt?
I'm telling you,
And
bro.
people say the Big Bang theory, but like how?
My theory is with the whole Big Bang, or we came from animals, or we were some random organism that was in the water.
I got a funny thing. Bro.
Is why all of a sudden has it stopped?
What?
Like if we're monkeys, why aren't monkeys turning into humans anymore?
You know what it is? We weren't monkeys, bro. The aliens and the monkeys came into the play, and you know when like we were like
I'm just saying-
shit.
I'm just saying, like, it's hard to think that, and maybe the whole God thing seems far-fetched a bit too, but it seems more realistic by the terms of, you say we came from whatever, but the only way that we're known to make another human being
Is by
is by
two humans.
having sex. And not just two humans, that's
Well,
not a fact. It's got to be a
well,
female and a male.
Right,
Like, you
right,
can't have two
right,
males and
right.
two
Yes,
females.
okay, yeah.
Understand? You guys understand? It's two of the opposite sex to
Like
have.
this.
I mean, unless you adopt.
Like this.
Okay,
I mean,
anyways.
Anyways, but yeah, like, so the thing is,
I got something in my ear, dog.
I just don't understand why all of a sudden it stopped. It's like we were talking like dinosaurs. All of a sudden, dinosaurs are gone. Why haven't they come back?
They're
Well,
dead.
that's the thing too. Like,
But
How
remember,
do we
all
know?
of a
Doesn't come
sudden,
back?
chickens.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember
that's
that?
the thing too. Is like, how do we know that they even actually existed?
That's what I'm saying.
Like they say, oh well, they lived this so long ago, meteor wiped them out. But like, who was the one to like, oh yeah, there's dinosaurs.
And how the fuck they know it was a meteorite?
Exactly. Like,
Like,
it's
how
just-
the
Don't you know it's in books?
it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
but I'm just saying,
It's
who
like
the
that-
fuck
it's like
was
that game
back
Telephone.
then documenting
It's like
this
that,
shit?
exactly. It's like that game Telephone. You tell one person, I could tell you something, you could tell him something. He's gonna be like, well, he said this.
Oh, that's a good example.
like you-
Like
you
I could
could
whisper
go-
in your ear, whatever,
And I can make some up.
and
Yeah,
then
then you
well,
tell
you
me.
could make it up or try to tell them the same thing. But if you continue down the line, guarantee by the time it comes back around to me, it's gonna be a different story.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, y'all making points. But guess
Okay.
what? Aliens and dinosaurs are real.
Dinosaurs just doesn't.
Have you never been to a museum and seen the
Oh
bones?
my gosh!
Where did they get the bones?
Who knows? They probably took all kinds of people parts and fucking said, "Hey, this is
Okay,
Tyrannosaurus
they
Rex."
just built a big ass dinosaur.
Why not? People are bored.
How do we like? Have we actually like touched it and make sure it's like natural?
But
bone?
that's what we were saying is
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
dinosaurs all of a
Licked
sudden disappeared, but then all of a sudden chickens survived.
Chickens and cows, bro. How do cows survive? Fat fuckers. Huh?
I don't know. It
There's,
just
there's so much out there that
It's
we
unknown.
don't know and we're never gonna know.
Oh,
we're never gonna know until the day comes that there's nothing left.
We're gonna
Because
know.
I feel like the days that we live like now is very gonna be like
Chickens
they're
are gonna be-
precious.
Chickens are gonna be
They're
extinct.
fucking precious because I feel like it's the weather is weird and the fucking
Tsunami.
like it's just a lot of random shit. I feel like nothing is predictable as it used to be. Like the other day it was hotter than fuck and then all of a sudden a big ass storm hit like Carlsbad and was coming.
That's how it was in cruises. It was like 100 and something one day, and then like the very next it was raining all day.
Yeah, and it's like that's weird.
I wish we could get rain.
Dude, it's
Hey, Mother Nature, if you're listening to this, we need the rain.
So what's coming up? When does preseason start?
So I got like what 20 something more days.
September 20th.
That far out?
Yeah, we're in July. What do you mean? We got like a month
I
left.
don't know how to spell preseason.
I just one-handed.
So that makes an excuse you can't spell.
Yeah.
Go back up. Let me see how you spelled it. Oh, you didn't put a space. Oh, no, you put 2 S's and not an A.
No,
Is
I
the
put
world
an
flat?
A.
Oh,
Fuck
That's a
no.
E.
Why would the world be flat?
That's just people
oh,
say
that's
that.
right, yeah.
I'm just.
How is it not?
How is it?
Just because you have a globe on Earth tells you Earth is round.
No, but then it's like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Even if the world was flat,
You would see it from
Are
outer
you-
pictures from outer space. That
okay, but
see-
where does the
I'm
sun
not-
go?
I'm not saying it's flat.
What do you
but
mean?
Like, where's the sun go?
It
when
goes
it-
this way, it goes back around.
Around.
So it's going
Oh.
around us.
Well, there's a freaking bottom piece of the Earth.
So what's
bro.
the bottom? So
Look,
there's
look,
two pieces
look,
to the fucking
Look, it's
Earth.
this is the flatness, and then there's this little fucking.
Okay, but
Piece of
like
Earth.
this doesn't make sense because we're over here and it's dark, and then on this
Yeah,
side
that's
of
when
the
the sun-
Earth.
Bro, can you see
Oh,
Paris
my
from
bad, my
can you
bad.
see Paris from home? No, you
Yeah.
can't see Paris from our
I
house.
had a dream I was in a different
So
country.
so when the sun's over here, bro, the moon's coming over here, so you just get darkness, no sun. And then it goes back around.
No sense.
We know the sun's round because we can see the sun. I can't see the
I've only
Earth.
seen one side of the sun. I haven't seen the whole thing.
I've never seen the Earth. There's your point. There's your point. You've seen this only one side of the sun. I've only seen
I've only
the
seen
flatness of Earth.
I don't know. I don't think that's feasible at all about the whole flat and round.
What do you mean?
There's no evidence that shows that we're flat. Like
No evidence showing that it's round.
there's images from satellites.
How do we know those are real? I never seen a
guess,
satellite.
I guess you're right, but at the same time,
Pigeons are what? Pigeons
it's
are
hard
the
to.
government.
So then, why do we travel from LA to Japan, but then you can fly from New York to LA to Japan? Or is, how is
See,
it?
you
What?
have to go that way. You can't go the other
Yeah,
way.
It'd be
can.
LA to New York to Japan, full.
Oh wait, but you go. Is that how you get there?
Yes.
You don't go the reverse way.
I
Why?
don't think. I don't know.
Because you
Let's
can't.
look up
That's
flights
crazy.
to.
You
No, I think
can't
it'll be
go
able to
that
do it.
way, bro. It's
I mean,
impossible.
yeah. You would have to go from LA to New York because if you go the other way, you're gonna be running into ocean the whole time.
Okay, so from Tokyo or to Tokyo, it's an 11-hour flight. Fucking, yeah, that's a long flight.
Yeah, that is.
Well, which way is it going?
It's from east
So you have to go from LA all the way that way?
to New York, and then
Let's see.
because if you go the other way, you're gonna be ocean.
Either way, you're ocean,
Yeah,
no?
why? Does that matter?
Yeah, but the plane isn't gonna have that much gas to
Yeah, no gas.
or fuel, whatever you want to call it.
No gas.
LA to Japan non-stop, 11 hours. From New York to LA. Wait, is that Anaheim? What's that?
That's Anaheim, dude. That's Anna. Airlines and a United States. I don't know where the hell that's at, buddy.
American. No, I was gonna say American Airlines.
I'm telling you, bro. There's no way you can go that way. It's impossible. Impossible.
No, look, from New York to Tokyo, it's a 20-hour fucking.
Exactly, because you gotta go that way, bro. I'm
Well, see,
telling you.
You might have to go west then.
I'm telling you, because you can't go east, bro. You gotta go that way. The Earth's not round enough.
So it only takes 2 hours from fucking New York to LA.
Yes.
2 hours? No way.
That's what
Because,
it says.
what?
No, it doesn't say
I was gonna say because from here to San Francisco is 2 hours. I was gonna say what
That's the
the
same
heck?
distance.
Hell no.
It says they're up here on the elevation part of the Appalachian
No.
Mountains, so they're coming down because it's a little bit faster. So we're going up. We're lower than sea level, dog.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you.
Just a trip to New York, or from New York to Tokyo is only $500.
Are you trying to go right now or what?
Fuck it.
That's a lot.
Damn, that's a round trip. $500 to go there and back
To where?
to Tokyo from New York.
Oh, y'all ain't down.
Okay, but we got a freaking fly to New York.
Man.
That's another 300.
Oh, fuck it.
Even then, 800
He
bucks.
said, "I'll fucking walk." That's a stupid ass.
No, yeah, see, one trip is, or not one trip. Dude, that flight is a day long.
For hell no.
Why would I want to go to Japan? Why would I want to be in the air for 2 hours or two a day?
See,
24,
New York to Beijing,
13
Okay, that's
but then from Beijing to Tokyo.
is 2 hours.
Yep.
Who the fuck?
But see, I told you, look, what we're gonna do LAX.
Where's that at?
LA fool.
Well, he put
That's
LAX.
LAX.
He put fucking Las Vegas.
Well, that's dumb because I put LAX. Look, there it is
This
right
fool don't know how
there.
to fucking spell.
What do you
I know he
mean?
Let's see where it's
Damn, I want you to go on a trip for a month.
Damn.
It's all from 8/21 to 9/11.
Wait, both. Yeah, you know what? Speaking of 9/11,
That's rigged.
I believe that,
Shout out
honestly.
George Bush. Dude, he did it. Dog.
So from Los Angeles to Hong Kong. See, you can go both fucking ways.
No, you can't. The only way to make a baby is one way, so that's only the way we go.
No, but see, I told you can go from LA or New York.
So talking about planes, bro.
I'm telling you, the world is round.
9/11, 2000 what?
One. I was in like the 5th or 6th grade.
That was crazy.
I was so.
Bro, we're gonna get demonetized.
For what?
Nudity.
I don't give a fuck. Free the nip!
Okay.
R.I.P. Nib.
R.I.P. Rip.
Rick. Rick?
Rick. Nah, but 9/11, I don't want to talk about that shit. No offense, it had nothing to do with me.
Neither does aliens.
Okay, but 9/11, like, I didn't live in New York. I wasn't old enough to join the army. Like, it was nothing. I was a little kid that barely knew how to wipe my ass.
But
Wipe my ass?
Did George Bush do that shit, dog?
I don't know if he did, but
I
did
did.
it, dog.
Why would he do it?
I thought it was
He's a
set up.
fucker.
Fucks her.
He's a
Who?
motherfucker.
Mrs. Bush?
No.
He fucks Mrs. Bush's Bush?
Nah, dog. 9/11. That shit was crazy.
That
bro.
was real.
That shit was not.
You
It's all
don't-
illusion.
You think it was real, or you think they fucking...
Have you watched 3 Spider-Man?
What am I, gay or something? Like a girl or something?
Hey, but on the real, have you not watched 3
No, I
Spider-Man?
haven't. The
Okay.
one that's in theaters now.
Want me to tell you what happens?
Promoting.
Well, I'm saying because it's gonna make sense.
Okay.
The enemy, he's not really a fucking superhero. He fucking does this projections everywhere.
Obviously, you just said he was an enemy.
So you just spoiled the movie?
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert.
Oh, I gotta answer this.
No. You gotta ignore that shit.
What?
That's my girlfriend, dog.
Yeah, she mad.
She'd be like, you really
How long we been on here?
not long
We've
enough.
been
Keep
on-
going.
We've been
Keep
on an
going.
hour.
An hour already?
Yeah, an hour already.
But on the real, yeah. So I'm just thinking, 9/11 was just a hologram, you know.
Okay,
All
but
the- no, I feel
but
like-
the thing is it was real. Those
No,
buildings
no.
really fell.
Yeah,
How do you
but
know?
Have you
You're
seen
there?
the way they fell?
Yeah, I get that whole part, but that was probably, if it wasn't due to the planes, then it's the government again.
Damn.
It was.
motherfucker.
Because
The government
the way they
sucks.
fell-
Yeah, our government is fucked.
I mean, we might not be able to say that, but I'm gonna say it. Fuck you guys.
Make America great again.
Make America great again.
Starting here on the podcast.
I'm just saying, like, I don't understand why you would kill a bunch of people.
There's too many people on Earth. They're
Not
trying
in
to-
America, fuck China. The motherfuckers are
I don't
limited to
want to,
having
but-
like one kid.
You see how long it takes us to get to China? We can't do that.
Yeah, because
Takes
they got
us
We
22
can't-
hours.
We have the military to do that.
It takes 22 hours, bro.
I don't know.
It takes us 5 minutes.
Do you ever think we should just all be one?
Huh?
Yeah, we should all just be in one room.
No, but like all of us just be one equal, like all the world.
That's
We
not-
couldn't.
Huh?
Russia don't want to be like us.
But why don't we want to be like Russia?
Have you seen that motherfucker? Khabib, that one fights bears, dog. I don't want to fight
Okay.
no fucking bear.
Can't be scared all your life.
I'll beat his ass, but damn. I'm an animal lover, dog. I can't be beating his ass thinking I'm beating up Smokey.
Smokey. I'm just saying, like, not to say it's ever gonna happen, and maybe I don't even want that, but why not get on a little bit on the same level?
Yeah, I want to be like, probably like South America.
What's there that you're so fucking fond of?
Better than the United States.
What the heck, fool? There's all kinds of poverty going on over there.
Exactly.
Fucking,
Whoa.
They don't have
Whoa,
nothing to
what-
worry about.
they got everything to worry about. They can't even swim in their fucking water or take
They
baths and
Neither
shit.
can we in Flint, Michigan, but we still
Okay, but
fucking
that's
have
one
none of
little
that shit.
city.
Well, did you see that thing about the water you were talking about the other day? Fucking the water's all fucked up because of your stupid ass radiation bullshit.
Oh yeah, there was like a fucking submarine that ended up leaking like 100,000,
We can't drink water.
whatever, 100,000 times the regular amount of radiation that they dump in the ocean, which makes no fucking sense. Because why the fuck you dumping radiation in the ocean
That
to
shit
begin
reminds me
with?
of like the
But now
Simpsons.
it's like, why the fuck are you dumping 100,000 more fucking? I don't know.
Pig,
Nah, did you guys see
pig.
that thing with the military, like the Coast Guard? They caught those people smuggling the
cocaine? And that fool jumped on the moving submarine?
Yeah.
He started beating up on the fucking thing. Oh,
Did
bro,
it get in?
motherfuckers up
Yeah,
here.
they opened up the thing
fucking
and
like,
shit,
he had
yeah.
the gun in the dude's mouth and everything.
They had like what? How much was it? Like 40,000 pounds of cocaine.
Over like a 200.
Wasn't there somebody like in Philadelphia that just got caught
Yeah,
with
Big
cocaine?
No, it was the
Look, I can't
JP Morgan.
smell.
It was the JP Morgan thing.
This fool put this fool
Cocaine? You got any cocaine?
massive stash of cocaine.
Yeah, like in Philadelphia or something
Yeah, it was
like that,
probably
bro.
Kevin Hart.
No, they arrested like 6 motherfuckers. Look how much fucking cocaine that is. 17 tons recovered
In where?
in Philadelphia.
Yeah, fuck the Eagles.
No, but they only arrested like 6 motherfuckers.
Only?
Motherfuckers. I'm just kidding.
Six of them
Well,
motherfuckers.
6 for 17,000.
But look at that shit, bro. It looks like the White House.
That's
Donald
Trump.
Trump.
I'm about to get all yayed out. Look, those look like all shoe boxes, though. That's what just reminds me of. This one's about to get yays.
Nah,
Like
it
Yeezys.
reminds me of the fucking Girl Scout cookies. There's a table. How many boxes?
Look at all different colors and
I
shit.
know,
I wish
that's
I could show y'all motherfuckers.
That's just funny. No, that motherfucker. That was in America. Like that. Look, it's presented to be worth $1.1 billion.
The lottery got up to that, so I don't
Hell yeah.
even.
Billion. What the frick?
What the? That's a B.
I said billion.
I don't know. I'm tripping. That's not worth that much.
I
How do they calculate
They're selling
that?
it to some low ballers.
17,000 pounds?
Tons.
Tons?
So that
So
equals what?
17 and a half tons. I think what a ton is 2,000 pounds. So that's fucking
35,000 pounds of.
17 and a half tons. So how much is that? Like fucking 3,400 pounds.
Wait.
So it's right there.
3,400 pounds.
35.
35,000 pounds. Holy fuck! I'm way back behind. Oh yeah, that's right.
That's a fucking.
Fuck,
fuck
that's a
ton.
lot of
Wait, how
fucking-
many?
2,000 pounds is a ton. Yeah, 2,000 pounds is 1 ton.
Hold on, so it's
if he had
17,000 tons?
No, if he had 17 tons.
17 tons?
Yeah, 17 tons.
17 and a half, to be exact. What's their names?
I don't think they put that out there yet. But either way, I
The
mean,
Marine.
a fucking pound of fucking cocaine. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money wasted.
I mean, just think, even just 1 ton, you could probably fucking make $1 million, $100
well,
million.
look, 17 divided by a billion, bro. So you're thinking what, like
$100 million.
pretty much?
Almost. Pretty fucking close. More like $50 million. But still, $50 million for a ton? That's a lot of money.
They had
could do?
17 of them bitches.
You know what I could have done with that?
How many do you think they sold already? Because obviously,
Oh yeah, they
didn't have
definitely sold.
They obviously
sometimes.
didn't have just 17 fucking tons, unless they had 17.
No,
tons.
you know what? I think the story was they got caught transporting this on, you know, those big old crate ships.
The cargo ships?
Yeah, they found him on there, so he may have they may not have sold anything.
Whoever got that money from them is rich as fuck.
I know they're like stupid.
It's all fucking Robert Kraft.
We told them.
Robert Kraft's all buying cocaine.
There's
Cocaine and hookers.
like the JP Morgan ship got caught with cocaine.
Who?
The JP Morgan, like a cargo ship.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it is, but
Oh, that's
that
a lot
was,
of
that
fucking.
was 20 tons.
That's a lot of drugs.
Who the hell?
Because you think that's just one probably like establishment for dealing, like in America.
Do you think crack cocaine was placed in black communities by the government?
What do you mean? Elaborate.
You never heard of the
I
conspiracy?
I heard like they did it because they knew that they'd like it and sell it and all
Yeah.
this other stuff.
You think it's like a real elaborate
No,
scheme of the
because
government?
back in the day, like I'm thinking in the 60s and 70s was when they first got introduced to America by I think the like Colombians and shit coming in Florida. That's why, who was
that
it
was
back?
cocaine. I'm talking about like crack, like fucking.
Oh,
burning
like
with
meth and shit?
Oh, crack. Like, it's cocaine, but you
Yeah,
just
like
make it
it's a
hard.
rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can do whatever you want,
I'm
yeah.
gonna hang it, but I gotta cut out.
For real?
Yeah.
Alright, that's all good. I think we got a lot. I think we were in about an hour and a half. Well, that's fucking... Oh, imagine if we didn't record anything.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Anyways, well, we appreciate you, Aaron. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you were here for longer, but it's all good, brother. You guys, you got anything to plug? Like your Snapchat, Insta, whatever you want?
Just plug it in the thing, man.
We're gonna put his shit in the description. Go like, share, comment on any of his pictures. He's a sexy dude. Remember, single. But till next time, go like, share, comment on the video. Let us know what we could have done better, what you want us to talk about. Surprise guest. I'm not sure. I think tomorrow we're gonna post our first video. So this video won't be out yet. And then, but other than that,
Well, it's gonna be up by the time, you know.
they'll see this one eventually. It'll be up by Friday. But y'all have a good one. Happy Sunday Fun Day.